It's October the 2nd, and this is your Pacific Palisades Real Estate Market Update. I'm James Respondek with Rodeo Realty, and I've sold hundreds of homes to generations of Palisadians. Here's this week's important market activity. There are right now 279 listings. Of those, 209 are land listings and 70 are existing homes. 293 properties have sold since the fire. Of that, 241 are land listings and 52 are existing homes. 42 are in escrow right now, 29 are land listings, 13 are existing homes. By the way, an interesting little factoid of the land listings that have sold, the average price, $264 a square foot. Let's go to the Alphabet Street land listings. There are right now 19 listings. 65 have sold since the fire. Very active there. 3 are in escrow. And right now, just sold this week, 740 Olive Street. Wow, this sold for $1,060,000. Why is that? Because it's a cozy 4,172 square feet. And it's a little closer to Sunset, so, you know, the location is good, but not as good as some. Just sold 928 Hartselle. Again, my favorite street because of the width. I love that. This listed for $1,550, sold a little over. Again, it's one of the most popular streets for $1,574 or $303 a square foot. Above the Alphabet Street land listings, pretty busy up there right now. Two side-by-side listings on Goucher, 1314 and 1310. The 1314 is a large 18,000 square foot lot, and it's had a house on it, 5817 square feet, so you can build a larger house there. Add that 10%, see what you get. Now that's listed for $4.5 million. I'm feeling that's a little bit rich just because it is an uphill lot, so it's going to take some engineering and stuff. You will have some nice views once you're done. Just right next door, 1310 Goucher is on the market for $2.5 million. Now I think, if I'm not wrong, yes, that property was listed not that much more than that just last year with a house on it, so that does feel a little bit rich there. It is 8896 square foot lot. But again, it's not all flat, but you will have some nice views. Just sold, 1403 Marinette. And this is a 19,000 square foot lot, maybe half or to 2/3 of that's flat. Sold for $1,675 or $87 a foot. Again, you know, you've got to look at what's flat. So that's really what's important there. Just listed 14930 McKendree. Now this is a relist. It had been on and off, and so I think it was off for like a month. Came back on at a lower price, $1,995 or $304 a foot, and just sold 14636 Whitfield, a 68 square foot lot. Had a good sized house on it, you know, almost 6,900 square feet. And this sold for $1,675. I think that's a good buy, a $244 a foot. Kind of upsloping up the hill a little bit, not too radical. You'll get some views maybe from the second story. Let's go to the Via Bluff land listings. 35 listings in there right now, wow. And 36 have sold since the fire, 3 are in escrow. The average price per square foot there, $293 on the solds. And 2 side-by-sides here just listed. 15309 and 15303 Friend Street. Now, 309 is a 6530 square foot lot listed at 255 or 391 a foot. So it's a little high on the price per square foot there. And then we have 15303. That's the bigger one. That's like 10,259. That's listed at 375 a foot. Or $3,850,000. So I don't know, the combo there is about 6.4. You're going to get roughly, you know, 17,000 square feet if you combine them. So, or you could go separately. Let's go to Santa Monica Canyon existing homes. 12 active listings in there right now. So there's 12 properties for sale. 21 homes have sold. since the fire. 5 are in escrow. We're averaging just over $5 million on the sales, and just sold 271 Amalfi. And that is a 6550 square foot lot with a, you know, they didn't publish the square footage, but I did look it up in the public records. Is showing around 1,600. So maybe they added some on and it just hasn't reported yet. That sold for $3,560. Nice location. I love Santa Monica Canyon. Riviera land listings. Wow, there hasn't been too many land listings in the Riviera from burnouts. This may be the first that I can recall. 13741 Romney. Romney, it's a little cul-de-sac in there. It's the rim overlooking Rustic Canyon, Upper Rustic. So that is almost 13,000 square foot lot. Again, on the rim. 6,750 is the ask on that. You know, I don't know. Might be a little high, but we'll see what happens. Let's go to Upper El Medio land listings. 5 are on the market. 6 have sold since the fire started, averaging $177 a foot. And we have a combo lot here again. We're seeing a lot of combo lots today, aren't we? This is a combo lot, 937 and 935 Las Lomas. There was a big new house that sold quite high, maybe around 20 back when it was on the market. So these two are on the market for 5.6 and 1.7. The 5.6 is a 40,000, almost 41,000 square foot lot, and the other one is 7,000 square feet. So there you go. And we also have a sold, I'm sorry, these sold. Did I say they're on the market? They sold for 5.6 and 1.7, and we have another sold right nearby there on Maroney Lane, and this sold for 1.5. Wow, this was a good buy. 14,000 square foot lot. Not all of that was flat, but a pretty good portion. That sold for 1.5. Wow, or 106 a foot. That was a great buy. These other two, you know, they're going to be probably a developer that puts on a nice big wampin house there, or maybe it's an end user. Las Casas Loop land listings is next. 8 active listings in there right now. 4 have sold, averaging $1,267 or $205 a foot. And just listed 636 Baylor Street. And that is 5,714 square feet, listed for $1,450 or $254. So could be a little on the high side, but it's nice because it's kind of a rim feeling a little bit because you look back into Las Pulgas Canyon from that location. Marquez Knolls land listings. Wow, this has been busy. 47 listings in there right now. 34 have sold. And the average lot per square foot of the lot there, $189. Average price, almost $1,760. And we have just listed 840 Lockman Lane. It is 9121 square feet, listed at $1,995 or $220 a foot. Now this is the lower Lockman. It is on the view side, so it looks back towards the, you know, over the village, towards Santa Monica, the bay and everything. So you're going to get some nice views from that. We're going to Marquez Knolls existing homes. 5 are on the market. 7 have sold. 2 are in escrow. We're averaging about $2,340 a square foot there. Average for the properties that are selling. And we have just listed 16906 Enchanted Place. It's a little cul-de-sac up there off of Enchanted Way. Looks back towards town and into the bay, so it does have some views on the cul-de-sac. It's a 2,900 square foot 1957 home. It's had some updates. You know, maybe that works for some people, or probably want to be having an even more recent update. We're listed at 4,885. I don't know, could be a little high there. Okay, let's go to Highlands existing homes. Just sold up there, or I should say there are 12 actives. 9 have sold, 3 are in escrow. The average price, $2,570 about. And we have just sold, wow, here's one in the Palisades Country Estates, the guard-gated community up there. 17552 Camino de Atasto. This is 4130 square foot, sold for just over $3 million. $3,060,000. Big lot, 35,000-ish. 4130 lot, built in 1977 with a tennis court and a pool, but the home is pretty original, so I think it's going to have a redo of the whole thing there. But still, not a bad buy. You end up with something for like $4 million with a court and a pool. That could be nice behind the gates up there. Sunset Mesa, existing homes. 3 are active right now. 3 homes for sale. 2 have sold. 3 are in escrow right now. And the latest and greatest is just listed at 18120 Wakecrest Drive. Oh, I saw this house recently. 2,400 square feet and 9812 square foot lot. Most of that's flat. Some of it goes down the hill a little bit. Really amazing views and really nice condition. Listed at $4.5 million. You know, not bad. Maybe it's a tad high. And lastly, Sunset Mesa land listings. 7 are on the market. 16 are sold. And 6 are in escrow. The average price a little over $1.4 or $189 a square foot. So just sold 18151 Kingsport Drive. Sold for $1.1. Wow, 6875 square foot lot, or $160 a foot. And you know, also just sold 3801 Castle Rock, sold for $1,050,000, 7160-ish square foot lot, or $147 a foot. So there are some fantastic buys up in Sunset Mesa also, which I love that area because I used to live up there and I found it really nice. Anyway, I hope this information has been helpful to you. And if you're thinking you find your perfect property, I look at more property than just about anyone. Or if you're thinking of selling, I've negotiated in the toughest of markets. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.